Hey everybody, it's James here from the Sawyer Family Reviews channel. Today is Wednesday, December 30th, 2020, and this is your weekly comic book pickups video. Every week I buy comic books. I get them for me sometimes, but mostly for my kids. But I always get them at Queen City Comics in Fairfield, Ohio, zip code 45014. If you're in the area and into comics, check out the comic shop. While you're over there, check out the toy department. All right, so this is the last comic book pickup video for 2020. This Friday is New Year's. Christmas just happened. I hope everybody had a good holiday. I think that next year we'll keep going with the comic videos. And I know I've said this about 1,000 times, but there will be other videos in the channel just in the comic videos. I've got some plans going now as to what I'm going to record and how I'm going to record them and how I'm going to make it fast and easy. But keep an eye on the channel. If you've been with us for a while, there will be some non-comic pickup videos coming hopefully soon. Okay, let's open up the bag and see what's in here. There's only 4 books in here. One of them is actually mine this time. So let's dive in. We've got Gracie. We got another ALF issue. She likes the ALF comics so far. This is a great cover. It's ALF. Sexiest face on earth, except for, and then it lists all these people. It says continued inside. That's funny. That's clever. I think that's funny. I laugh at that. It's like a dad joke, but it makes me laugh. Let's see who did this. Michael Gallagher, Dave Manick. This is like $3. But I like reading these with Gracie because I remember reading some of these comics when I was a kid, some of these joke comics like What the and this and a couple others, Cracked Magazine, that kind of stuff. And just chuckling, just having such a fun time reading like funny comics. And this is a pretty funny comic, I gotta admit. It's been fun going back and picking some of these up and enjoying them with her. Man, that's so 80s. Look at that. This is awesome. All right, so there's ALF, issue number 6. Another back issue. So Blaze is officially collecting the G.I. Joe Classified line, and he's been talking about the old Marvel run. I think he's going to get some trades, but there was no other books for him there today, so I just grabbed an old Marvel back issue. So I went with issue 50, which is a giant-size issue where they were given the sneak preview of G.I. Joe Special Missions, which was the second ongoing G.I. Joe series that Marvel did. Because G.I. Joe was so popular, it got 2 books. It got G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, and G.I. Joe Special Missions. So this one has the regular book, Larry Hama, of course. So you've got your regular issue, and what's going on with that. And then you've got your G.I. Joe Special Missions sneak preview issue as the second part, and I cannot get the page for the life of me. All right, come on now. So here we go. Best Defense. And so we got Larry Hama and Herb Trimpe on that. I didn't catch who did the art on the first story. Go back, James. Rod Wiggum. The pencils in the first story. So he's going to be in the middle of a story, but that was the fun thing about G.I. Joe as a kid, Marvel. It had a long, ongoing story for Larry Hama, but you could still pick up any issue and get enjoyment out of it. I'm smelling, as I'm turning these pages, I'm getting that old comic book smell. I love old comic book smell. I love this old newsprint paper. I miss comics like this. So hopefully he enjoys that random issue. And then we got 2 new books today. Well, this one's also not new. This is from last week. Keaton didn't have any books today. It was kind of a light week because DC just had like 5 annuals. Marvel had a few random titles. Light Image. It was because it's the year end. It's like the final Wednesday of the year, so it's a little lighter this Wednesday, I think. This was $4.99. King in Black number 2. I skipped this last week because he had other books, but I grabbed it this week so he could catch up. He's been into all this Venom stuff for a while. So King in Black is just the evolution of that by Donny Cates and Stegman. So that's from last week. And last but not least is actually a new book this week, and it's for me. Even though I said, I'm done with more modern books, I'm kind of trying to just stick to collected editions and stuff I'm actually reading and not buy stuff that I'm never going to read. But I made an exception because this is the 350th issue of Wolverine. I figure that's a good stopping point. I will have, I think, all 350 issues at this point, because this legacy numbering is crazy. You have to go back and count like Wolverine Weapon X and Dark Wolverine, and you got to count all these titles that weren't actually called Wolverine to get it to 350. It's kind of a cheap move by Marvel to do it just to get an anniversary issue. But the other cool thing about this is I love Maverick. Maverick's one of my favorite side X characters. So seeing him on this awesome cover and it being the 350th issue, I was like, you know what? That's the one to go out on. It's a good number to end with. Omega Red, that's cool. We got some Maverick stuff going on in here. So, yeah. So this is my final regular issue, I think, of Wolverine. I think I'm just going to stick with collected. I may eventually go back and pick up issues. But if I'm not currently reading them, there's no reason to keep buying them. I'm just going to get collected editions. Because that's what I'm actually reading right now. Okay? So, that is it this week. One new comic for the week, one from last week, and a couple of back issues. I hope everybody had a great holiday. Hope you're enjoying comics still. If you enjoy the videos, like, subscribe, notify. See you guys next week. Bye.